Hello, everybody. Sorry to interrupt your song, because it sounded great. Who is writing Kasey Keller's scripts these days? What a save, a 4-time save down there to keep the Sounders in this game tonight. Chris Wondolowski was walking away. He couldn't believe what had just happened. And what a comeback by your Sounders tonight. Congratulations, Sammy Ochoa, a first goal for the Sounders FC. Freddie Montero, 12 goals in MLS. That's equaled his career record. He's still in the hunt for the Golden Boot. Well, everybody, on a night when yet more attendance records have been shattered, 64,140. Congratulations yourselves. We're here to celebrate you, the fans, but also the career of one of the greatest soccer players this country has ever produced, Kasey Keller. Please welcome up on the stage the Keller family. Kristin, where are you? Kasey's wife, who's traveled and supported him throughout his career all over Europe and the United States, of course. Kristin is here. Round of applause for Kristin. Here she is. Daughter Chloe is here. Give us a wave, Kristin. Chloe, give us a wave. Cameron's here as well. We've got a couple of surprise guests for you tonight as well, Kasey. Brian McBride is here, everybody. Round of applause for Brian McBride. He's down by the tunnels, the dugouts. 96 caps for the United States, former EPL player, of course, with Fulham. Claudio Reyna is here as well. Round of applause for Claudio. Soccer legends. 111 USA caps, 8 goals, and 3 World Cups as well. To Kasey's family up in the suite, Mum Dita Walker. Hiya, Dita. And thank you. Dad Bernie's here as well, who got you out working on the farm, didn't he, a few years ago, Kasey? We're going to have a word with you in a minute. I'm going to direct your attention to the video boards. It has been an unbelievable career. We're approaching the end, sadly, of his 20th year as a pro. 102 caps for the United States, 4 World Cups, 3 Gold Cup winning medals, Premier League, Bundesliga, La Liga, 3 US Open Cup wins as captain, 92 consecutive Major League Soccer matches, including playoffs. Let's remind ourselves of the highlights of the great man's career.
There's no reason why this won't be the benchmark of soccer in the U.S. I'm coming home to play.
Keller with a tremendous save. What a save by Kasey Keller. How on earth did he pull that one off? Great save, Kasey Keller. Save Keller. How does he do it? Oh, he's furious. Kasey Keller's on fire here. Steps up, save! Kasey Keller. And Kasey Keller lifts the trophy for the 3rd consecutive season.
That was pretty good. We've got a special presentation. Well, the first of a few special presentations for you, Skipper. Please welcome majority owner, one of the men responsible for Kasey Keller being here for your Seattle Sounders FC, Mr. Joe Roth.
Kasey Keller, ladies and gentlemen, Kasey Keller. Who would have thought on his last home game they would ask him to win it all by himself? A fantastic performance down there with 4 free shots. I have to ask the defense where they were at the time, but Kasey Keller, this is really a momentous evening. This is the man who opened up Europe for American soccer players. The first American to start as a goalkeeper in the English Premier League. He paved the way for Brad Fiedel. He paved the way for Tim Howard. Anybody else he paved the way for? And a few others, he said. Who would have thought when we started this edition of the Seattle Sounders in a regular season game against another American team that 64,140 of you would be here? So on behalf of the team and the ownership and the players, the story of the Seattle Sounders is right there in those seats. And thank you so much, and more importantly, thank you, Kasey Keller.
Joe, thank you very much. It's not the end of the gifts tonight. We've got a bumper surprise for both of you, both of the Kellers, in a few moments' time, so look forward to that. Another gift, this comes from the Seattle Sounders FC Council members. Can I call to the stage, please? Jason Rojo and Katie Pendleton. Hi, guys, here we go. Round of applause, everybody, for Katie and Jason.
Jason and I are honored to present this award to you on behalf of the Alliance and the Council. Thank you, Kasey, for all that you have done for the Seattle Sounders organization.
Thank you.
A magnificent pair of bronze Puma goalkeeper gloves. Fantastic stuff. Thank you, guys. Katie and Jason. And next up, another man who is responsible not only for bringing Kasey Keller to town, but keeping the flame of soccer burning in this town when the spotlight was elsewhere. Owner and general manager, please welcome Adrian Hanauer.
So, Kasey, you need to come up here. I knew you'll hate this, but I want you to spin around and look at all these fans in their seats still, or standing up. That's 64,000 people here for you and Sounders FC. Thank you. So we've come a long way from a dinner in 2008. Kasey, I can't say enough about how you've helped us launch the most important soccer franchise in North America. You were the first player that we wanted on this team. We flew to Europe, made sure that we could lock you down, and I can't be happier enough for what you've contributed to launching this franchise and making this an amazing 3-year run. And finally, you're positive, right?
Yeah, I'm positive.
Okay. So, again, thank you so much, Kasey. Thank you, fans. It's been an amazing journey. I know we have work left to do. And on behalf of your teammates and the franchise, we're going to pass this off to Arlo, and we have a few more gifts for you.
Thank you.
Adrian Hanauer, everybody. Kasey, Kristen, wait till you see what the club have bought for you. It's time. Bring it out, everybody. Come on down. Here come your two gifts from the Seattle Sounders FC. Does that get a rock horns from you, Kasey? That gets the rock horns, doesn't it? Drew Carey, fantastic. Let me give you the details. For Kasey here at the front, a KTM 500 EXC street legal off-road motorcycle, single cylinder, fuel injected, Lookout Mercer Island. For Kristen, a Honda TRX 420 Rancher driven by Drew Carey. And they're all yours. You don't have to worry about any injuries now, big man. Great stuff. Now then, before we get to you, Skipper, where's the coach? Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the front of the stage a three-time US Open Cup winning captain for the Sounders, 4 times overall, may yet lead us to the MLS Cup. A round of applause for the best coach in Major League Soccer, Ziggy Schmidt.
I'm going to keep it pretty short. This is Kasey's night. The first thing is, it's not over. We got some more games to go. You guys are absolutely superb. The fans, you guys motivate us every time we step on the field, and we're really appreciative of that. As Kasey puts on his helmet, which he might have needed tonight with some of the saves we made him make, but I want to say in front of all of you, it has been my honor and a tremendous privilege of mine to be able to coach Kasey in these last 3 years. I worked with him when he was 19 and he had that tremendous mullet. And I was with him here when the hair was a little receding. But this is America's top goalkeeper. It's been my honor and privilege. All the best to Kasey.
Thank you, Ziggy. Now, the reason I'm a little bit hoarse tonight, and I have been a little bit throughout the season, is saying the sentence, great save, Keller. Unbelievable from Kasey Keller. And again, the 4-timer there tonight was sensational. So let's hear from the man himself. One of the greatest exports in soccer from these shores. A credit to the state of Washington and the city of Seattle. Ladies and gentlemen, your captain, Kasey Keller.
Wow. Thank you, guys. Oh, I don't know where to start. Obviously, I need to thank my family and friends for the support and let me drag them all over the world for a few years, and then being able to come home to something so special. So thank you to Joe, Adrian, Drew, Paul Allen for putting this thing together so we could all be here today and have so much fun. You know, but a goalkeeper's only as good as the guys in front of him, and I got a tremendous team in front of me, so it's been a tremendous honor for the last 3 years to play with these guys. It's the best group of guys I've ever played with, and I'm just so humbled and honored to be here today and what this club means to me. You know, I grew up watching the Sounders play like all of you did. So to be able to finish my career with the Sounders is the biggest honor I could have in my career. So thank you all for coming out. Thank these guys. Thank these guys. And I'm just a small piece in the big thing. So thank you all.
Thank you, Kasey. As he said to me in that penalty area in front of the Brougham end, moments after the end of the US Open Cup final, we're not done. Ziggy Schmidt has just said, we haven't finished yet. We'll see you in the playoffs, everybody. Good night.